A trial over libel allegations by Johnny Depp against his ex-wife, Amber Hurd, will likely turn into a 6-week, mudslinging soap opera, Hurd's lawyers warned a Virginia jury Tuesday. You're going to see who the real Johnny Depp is, behind the fame, behind the pirate costumes, Hurd's lawyer, J. Benjamin Rottenborn, told the jury during opening statements in the civil trial. Because Johnny Depp brought this case, all of this is going to come out. Depp sued Hurd for libel in Fairfax County Circuit Court after she wrote an op-ed piece in the Washington Post in 2018 referring to herself as a public figure representing domestic abuse. Depp says the article indirectly defames him by referring to abuse allegations Hurd made back in 2016. Depp denies abusing her. Hurd wrote article as an advocate, lawyer. In Tuesday's opening statements, Rottenborn said the evidence will show that Depp physically and sexually assaulted Hurd on multiple occasions. But he told jurors that they don't need to make themselves referees of the couple's turbulent marriage if they focus on the basics of libel law. He argued that Hurd was exercising her First Amendment rights as an advocate when she wrote the article, which focused largely on the broad topic of domestic violence. Amber Hurd looks on in a Fairfax courtroom on day 2 of a defamation case that ex-husband Johnny Depp brought against her. He also said the 2018 article did nothing to damage Depp's reputation. He noted that the abuse accusations had been public for 2 years already, and he said Depp's spiraling career was the result of his drinking and drug use, which made him an unreliable commodity to Hollywood studios. This man's poor choices have brought him to this point, he said. Stop blaming other people for your own self-created problems. More than anything, though, he pointed out that the article in question never even mentions Depp's name. Defamation by implication. Depp's team. Depp's lawyer, Benjamin Chu, acknowledged that Depp's name never appears in the piece. It didn't have to, Chu told the jury. Everyone in Hollywood knew exactly what she was talking about. Johnny Depp waves inside a Virginia courtroom, with many of his supporters in attendance, where a jury heard opening statements on Tuesday. Depp's team argues that the article is an example of defamation by implication. In the December 2018 piece, Hurd wrote that 2 years ago, I became a public figure representing domestic abuse, and I felt the full force of our culture's wrath for women who speak out. Chu said that's a clear reference to a restraining order Hurd sought in May 2016, right after Depp told her he wanted a divorce, in which she claimed she'd been physically abused. Chu said she showed up at the courthouse on May 27 of that year with a bruise on her face that was photographed by the paparazzi. But he said the evidence will show that Hurd gave herself the injury to ruin Depp's reputation. He said that Depp and Hurd hadn't seen each other since May 21. He'd gone on a European tour with his band, the Hollywood Vampires. Police and others saw Hurd immediately after May 21, and her face wasn't bruised, Chu said. He said a witness will testify that he saw security footage in which Hurd's sister throws fake punches at her, and the two laugh. Amber Hurd is shown leaving Los Angeles Superior Court on May 27, 2016, after giving a sworn declaration that her then-husband, Johnny Depp, threw her cell phone at her during a fight, striking her cheek and eye. Another of Depp's lawyers, Camille Vasquez, told the jury that Hurd refuses to admit she lied and has now dug in even deeper. She can't back down. She has been living and breathing this lie for years, Vasquez said. She's going to give the performance of a lifetime in this courtroom. Both Depp and Hurd are expected to testify at the trial, scheduled for 6 weeks, along with actors Paul Bettany and James Franco and tech entrepreneur Elon Musk. Depp finds support, favorable laws in Virginia. About 80 people, mostly Depp supporters, sat in the courtroom Tuesday. Some people lined up hours early for seats, but several rows were largely vacant. The courtroom went silent a few minutes before the 10 a.m. start time, when Hurd entered the room, through a special entrance usually reserved for the judge. But there was an audible intake of breath when Depp came in a minute later, again through a special entrance. A civil jury of 7 members, plus 4 alternates, was selected Monday to hear the case. Hurd's lawyers had sought to have the case tried in California, where the actors reside. But a judge ruled that Depp was within his rights to bring the case in Virginia, because the Washington Post's computer servers for its online edition are located in the county. Depp's lawyers have said they brought the case in Virginia in part because the laws here are more favorable to their case.